when I was preparing for this interview, and I was talking to some friends of mine that have done the practice, and also some friends of mine that know people that do the practice really regularly.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is it about this on practice? Like, there's obviously there's a buzz that's happening within certain kind of subcultures or communities at this point. And a friend of mine I thought put it really well. He said, the women are just turned on.
Right.
It's like they're in touch with like their sexual energy.
Right.
I was curious to hear more about that, and I guess especially what that's done to your life, like beyond just kind of your sex life and kind of your, I guess, having found a sense of purpose in your life through the work that you're doing, but in your wider life, I'm interested to hear, how does being turned on change your life?
Right. Well, so I was saying before, right, like I was a social worker, and it felt like, okay, I'm giving away pieces of my soul that I need, and I felt like I've always known I'm meant to give in this world and like meant to love, and that's just part of who I am. I'm kind of like the mom figure, whatever. That's just like it is, right? And I think like as I was a social worker, it was just like sitting on a couch next to someone. That was probably the biggest thing, was just to like have them feel supported. But it felt like I was giving away things I needed, and the oming, it fills you up, and so it's not like, oh, I'm always sexually turned on. Although, like, I am sexually turned on. Like my genitals are moist and they're open, and there's more turn on in there. But my body is more alive, and it's like I took the time to actually fill up. So now when I give, it's like, because it's coming out of my fingertips, and if I don't, I'll go nuts because I'm so full. And so it's like it's an energizing practice, so it fills you up. And so when your friend said like, oh, the women are just turned on, like, yeah, we're turned on, and I mean, I think in general women want to have sex more than men at this point. Like women are we just shut it down. Yeah, like in our community, in our community, women are having sex. But any woman I notice who starts turning herself on and actually checks in with what her body really wants to have sex a lot, and almost more than men. Like it's just I think as women don't have sex, we shut it down. Right. That's my sense. It's like
the less a man has sex, the more he wants
right?
sex.
And women are like, well, I just forgot I ever liked that, right? But then once you start having sex, you remember and you want to have a lot more of it. And so but this feeling of turn on, it's like, it's aliveness. It's just like and so sex is not ever out of obligation. It's because it feels good. And so everything in my life feels more energetic and more alive. And I have tons of energy, it's a heating practice. So I have more energy in my body. I have more life. I have and the women who I would say have a twinkle in their eye. It's like they have more energy, but there's just life, there's orgasm, there's something is coming out that was stuck inside.
Yes.
And it's a deep power, and women really are like, I think this, the feminine energy is coming into the world, right, is the way I would look at it. And women are bringing that, and the orgasmic meditation is allowing that to open up enough that women can kind of like touch into their sexuality in a way.